Here's the review I couldn't wait to do. I don't know what it's going to look like because I haven't opened the box up at all. Let me tell you something. Smash subscribe, hit thumbs up, put a comment, let's chat. I'm going to be reviewing a tripod. The box is sitting out of frame, but I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about this before I do this. This tripod, for those of you who don't know, I'm a broadcast engineer by trade. I've been doing television for 35 plus years, TV station ownership. You look me up and you find all the Wikipedias and so forth that's out there. You'll find my history of building TV stations and networks. I've built over 200 TV stations and such. So technology, of course, is more affordable today than ever before. And these tripods have been something that I have not really appreciated. There's a lot of tripods that I've purchased, paid a lot of money for, didn't like. This one right here, I wanted to be able to unbox it completely. Hang on. Oh, first thing that I noticed when I got it from the deliverer, it's heavy. I'll tell you what I paid for this in a little bit, but chances are if you look it up, the price you're going to find is the price you're going to pay. Some places cheaper than others. This is a Cayer or Sayer, C-A-Y-E-R. You can, but it's .cn. So what's that? China? CN China? Let me tell you something. It is heavy for the affordable price that it is. So I'll start off with that. Now, I haven't opened this up at all. So I haven't opened up the box. I haven't opened up the bag. I just wanted to get my first impression. My first impression is that it's heavy. But what's nice about it, it's not heavy like a cheap old tripod. I mean, it's not heavy that I can't carry, but this feels like a tripod. You know, it's rated, the tripod when I bought it, it's rated for about an 18-pound camera. That's a lot of gear nowadays, a lot of gear. So this thing's nice and heavy. It's got good weight to it. It has, I probably have a shoulder strap on the back because it has these little end items right there. So there's probably a shoulder strap inside, hopefully. Nice Velcro canvas. This thing, I'm impressed. First of all, I am impressed. I would not have a problem walking into a client's office saying I'm going to produce for them for this tripod. You know, you pay the discounted amount of this tripod. You know, you never know what you're going to get. Now, we'll find out what the fluid head and everything sounds like. Good zipper, wrapped in plastic. All right, let's see here. Oh, so this is the handle. Nice grip. And it's metal. It is not plastic. It's aluminum. This is nice. Nice teeth on the clip. The grip feels good. This one's going to be promising. I think I'm going to feel good about this. It had good reviews, so let me go ahead and take it out of the bag. You can see I haven't taken anything out of the bag, but there's the bag. Wait a minute. Let me put this down here. I love this bag. It's padded. It's going to keep it from scratching. Oh, yeah. Got the shoulder strap. I like that. Nice padded shoulder strap canvas. And it's padded. Feels like a decent rubber. So it's gripped so it won't slide. Come on, photographers. You know what I'm talking about that. Okay, so the clips are plastic, but little metal piece right here. That's not bad. The clip's plastic. Nice lightweight. Guess it's good. It gets you inside travel areas. Hey, wait a minute. There's a little zipper in here. What? Oh, there's a little zipper pocket inside here. Come on now. This is what I'm talking about. A high-dollar tripod is going to give you some tools that you can repair because you always have to make adjustments on tripods. But when you buy these cheap, rinky-dink tripods, you don't ever get these tools. Way to go. I am happy, happy, happy so far. Let me put this down for a second. Let me put the bag down. I'm ecstatic about the bag. Just the bag itself, but let's do the base plate. Base plate has 2 bolts on it. Nice. Let me tell you about these bolts. For those of you home, startup studios and so forth, you typically will find a base plate. This is an actual base plate that goes on the fluid head of the tripod. Put your camera on top of there and you'll be able to slide it for balance purposes. But you'll typically find these affordable tripods with only one of these little screws on there, and it's typically this one that fits pretty much all cameras that you have nowadays. But you see this big one right here? This larger one, oh my God, this doesn't come with some of those others. What's that larger one for? Is mainly for like different types of mounts that you may use with your camera. It could be a steady camera, what have you, a breakaway clip that you might have with it, but it's something nice and sturdy. Some tripods that have, what are they called? Teleprompters. They might have some type of imaging on there that's large, maybe a larger screen for the photographer. You need something heavier and sturdier, you have that second screw. Way to go. And it's aluminum, it's not plastic. Nice. Okay, it's well wrapped. A little twist tie. The boots on the base of it look awesome. All right, okay. For those of you photographers, you're going to understand what I'm going to say. This is sexy. Smooth, heavy, well balanced. 3 layers of legs. I think it's 76 inches, so over 6 feet, almost 7 feet of tripod. That's high, so you can point down at a product on a table, on a show table, what have you. Nice aluminum. Plastic, hard plastic. Okay, this is what I wanted to check. Was the smooth glide. Yep, okay, that's okay. It's kind of hitting a little bit, but it's hitting because it's got the swivel ball tripod head. And so it's hitting there, but this is smooth. And you know what? It's not a screw on, screw off clip. It's just a twist. You can only twist it. It won't go that far. Nice and smooth. It's got a little bit of play in there. You got to be careful with those that have play. See this? It has a little play. You got to be careful with a lot to have play like that because you can bend your legs. And so, but it's, hey, it is nice. Good. These items, it has the ball inside the boot. That little, they call these sometimes shoes or toes. They're rubber, non-slip, and it's round, so that means it's going to help you stick right to the floor. Okay, now this is where the money's at. You ready for this? This is where the money's at. Let me check this out. Hang on, I'm going to put my arm on it, and let me tell you. Oh, wait a minute. What is this that I see right now? I am again surprised. Dude, have you ever bought a tripod and you put the base plate on a camera, you forget it on the camera, and then you don't know what you're going to do? And then when you go to produce, you're using a different camera, not the camera that you forgot the base plate on, because these are quick release base plates, and you wish you had another base plate? Oh my God. Oh my God. There is a base plate already on the tripod. 2 base plates? Are you kidding me? 2 base plates? All right, I'm happy. I'm real happy. So you have your tension screw here. You have your real quick button for release of your base plate. But you can put your base plate in there. Oh, this is so cool. I can't wait to go produce. I'm going to produce some great videos with this thing. I just know it. Okay, so now here's the money shot. You know what the money shot is, right? Here's the tripod. Let me unscrew because it's got the swivel ball that allows you to do this. So I'm unscrew. I'm going to put the ball right on there. You're not going to see a review with a camera on it, but that's okay. Look at this. Look at this. I got my adjustments. I can make my adjustments. Not as smooth as I wish it was. Kind of jamming up there a little bit, but that's okay. Hey, all the other nice stuff. See these tools? These tools are great because there's Allen bolts right here. And sometimes you have to make an adjustment. You can make an adjustment. It even has a washer on the base plate, by the way. See that little washer on the base plate? If these ever strip, you want to rip that out so that way you can take this out. But it's rubber, which is fantastic, but it's tight. It's nice on look. Okay, so I'm having an affair with the base plates. Okay, check this out. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Hang in there, guys. Hang in there. I'm seeing something that I might not be real pleased with. Yep. All right. I found something I'm not real pleased with, but something I could fix. I'll tell you what I'm not real pleased with right now. If you can see this little play? It's not quite snug, and I have this tight, but it's not snug. It's not snug, which is not good, because that little play right there, that can jitter my camera and my angles. So that's going to be a repair that this broadcast engineer is going to fix. That's cool. You know, let me move it to the other side, because now I'm just curious. What's happening here? I'm going to try to fix it. Let me not fix it in front of you. Let me try to move it up a little bit, see if maybe that tightens it a little bit more. Oh yeah, that did it. Okay, it redeemed itself. I just needed to push it up a little bit more. So something important to know, when you put your arm in there, make sure that it's pushed up all the way and then tighten it. Yeah, so that's nice. That did the trick. There's zero play on the pan, zero play on the tilt. So smooth and tight. Check this out, which is something that I read on. I wanted to make sure that I had it. Self-balancing. I love self-balancing tripods, because the last thing you want to do, if you don't have your tripod balanced in there right, what's going to happen is that the weight of your tripod is either going to go down or go up if you forget to lock it. And there's nothing worse than that. It's nothing worse than that. Let me lift this up a little bit so where you can see it better. There we go. So there's nothing worse than a tripod that is not balanced. There's nothing worse than a tripod that is not balanced. Here we go. This is nicely balanced. When you have a nice balance, you got your camera on there, you can move your base plate where the balance is perfect, you can move it. It's got a ball right here, one ball that I see. That's the only ball that I see on there, which is fine. It's a 360 ball. You have tight here, which is a screw on. Okay, it's nice and snug. You don't ever want to tighten it too tight. You just want it snug enough to where it doesn't move. Very good, very good, very good. Hey, so here, I got to tell you something. Give it a nice rating. I'm going to give it a good rating. There's no question about it, because this is really a good tripod. I like this tripod. I have a studio with 3 cameras. I have one of the cameras on a crane. And I have 2 tripods that are already going bad. They're Manfrotto tripods. One of them is a $6,000 tripod. It's got a cylinder crank in the middle, which is pretty nice. It has the dollies on it. One of them has the crank, has the dollies on it. It's about a $6,000 tripod. Easy $6,000. The head alone is about $1,500 to $2,000. Professional tripod. And I need to replace it because the head's already worn out. It's got so many years of use on it. It's been fantastic. Heavy cameras, little cameras and all that, but it's been mistreated. So the head's already bad. And when I saw the price of the head's about, just a fluid head, is about $700-800 to replace for that Manfrotto tripod. And so one of the things I was looking for when I was buying a tripod, looking for a field tripod, is that I wanted one that I can take a look at and put inside the studio. Why? Because we're going to be doing some field productions, and the equipment that I have, the cameras that I have, are also field production cameras. But the tripod, that one Manfrotto tripod particularly, I've had it for quite some time, and I actually got it as a gift, and so I'm no complaints whatsoever. But I can't travel with it. It doesn't break down. It's very big. It's very heavy. It does its job, but it has some problems with it. So what I was looking for was a tripod that I can replace it with. And so I think I found the tripod. Now, this is an under $200 tripod, under $150 tripod. And so it's the Cayer, Cayer, C-A-Y-E-R, Cayer BV30L. Very nice. I am feeling a little play right now on the fluid head here. Yeah, I don't know if you, right there. That typically happens on a fluid head when the bolt is tightened too much, and that had to be done with manufacturing, but that's there. That might work its way out because most of that is made out of polyurethane. There's a little hack to fix that. When you have that, you just move over to the other side and you're not going to feel it. So you almost find where that little divot is that you have the problem with. Oh man, I love this tripod. Those legs are awesome. So right here, have no move, but there was a movement right there. You got to be careful, especially with these discounted tripods. You might find yourself in that position to where they at factory tighten the bolt too tight. The fluid head is an encased fluid head. It's dust and waterproof, and it's got it's all compressed in there. But the outside covering on the discounted, higher dollar, maybe a little better material, but the discounted, you have a rubber material that's on the outside. It's a polyurethane. And these screws right here, will leave a divot inside those fluid heads. And so you never want to, I can't say this. First of all, your pan, you never really want to tighten this. There's no reason to tighten a pan. Just come on. I should do a tutorial on how to do that. I hate it when I go to a studio and the pan is tightened. What are you afraid of? Somebody bumping it and moving it with the bump, it's already shaken. But if you tighten this, you're going to ruin that fluid head, and you're going to have the problem that I found here, right there. But I moved it on the other side, and we're fine. But you don't ever want to tighten your pan. Now your tilt, you want to snug it. You don't want to tighten it. You want to snug it. Once you find your snug, because that very same divot you can do inside your fluid. Once you get a divot in there on a pan, on a tilt, you've ruined the fluid head. So you want to make sure that you have that. That's very good. So let me tell you something. Man, you know, 5 is my high score. That's the high score that they let me have. I want to go right to a 5 star. And here's what I'm going to do with this tripod. Here's what I'm going to give it, because I'm trying to find something that I can subtract. I don't ever start at a 0, work my way up to 5. I go to 5 and I find what do I dislike about it, and then it begins to take down fractions. And if I can't take it down to a 4.9, and even if I think it's a 4.91, I'm going to take it all the way up and just keep it at a 5. But I got to tell you something. The only error that I see on this is manufacturers. They grip that item. That might work its way out. So that's why I'm going to be a little forgiving on it. And I'm able to, just my own personal hack, I just move the legs over and I'm all good. And I'll know that the divot's there. Later on, I'm going to mark it with a kind of a gray marker, so I know that there's a divot there. So that way when I'm out there shooting, I don't want to have to piddle with it. I just want to know and make my adjustments. Just little tricks of the trade. When you have a lot of history in it, you kind of know. It has your added screws on it, your little bolt threaded area here. This is excellent for a teleprompter. I can get a decent teleprompter. I can actually get a lens unit where my camera hangs out to the side and put my lens, attach this to. Hey, I'm going to give it a 5. I'm going to give it a 5. Price, perfect. They could charge $250, $300 for this tripod and probably get it. Don't. At least until I buy my others. I'm probably going to buy 5 of these. I like keeping all my tripods the same, especially when I have all my equipment the same, so they're easily interchangeable. My technicians and my camera operators will know exactly what to do from camera to camera. I can't find a single thing wrong with this thing, other than what the manufacturer did. That's their fault. But I'm not grading the manufacturer. I'm grading the tripod. Guys, I'm going to call it. This is a 5. I love it. I got to tell you, I love it. I've never had such a good time unboxing something. This right here has been fantastic. As a photographer and videographer and a person who's been in media for 35 plus years, almost 40 years, I'm not being kind to it. I'm being realistic. This is a 5 star. This is a 5 star. If you need a tripod, you do a DSLR, you do production, film production, even video production, I think this tripod, realistically, they always overscale a tripod. They tell you 15, 20 pounds. It can actually take a 30-pound tripod, a 30-pound camera. I don't like overweighting the tripod, but if you have to in your film production and you're on the go, especially if you're doing news or something, let me tell you something. This will handle a 25, 30-pound camera easy. Traded for 18 pounds. But it'll handle a 25-pound camera rather easily. So, but I'm going to tell you, for the price point, I paid with taxes and everything, about $132. That's what I paid for it. I give it a 5-star. I love it. Smart. Dual base plate. I got a couple of tools, not just one, but 2 of them. Come on. Who thinks about that? And then also the manual in it. I can't wait to buy the rest of them. I'm going to buy more. I love it. So, guys, I hope this review was good. If you like the review, remember, hit subscribe, thumbs up, share it, let others know about it. Put some comments down below. Let me know what you think. If I went too long, tell me I went too long. Challenge me. If you have one, you hate it, let me know. If you love it, hit me some stars and let me know. Hit share on that. For more information about myself, remember, if you can remember my name, you can find me. Just Google me, Clark Ortiz, and you'll see everything about my videos. So the video reviews, I just have a handful of them, and they're growing. But I have plenty of tutorials. I have inspiration videos. I have videos about finances, investments. I'm a motivational speaker. Go to clarkortiz.com and you'll see everything about me. You can subscribe to any of my items, and we'll go ahead and be able to stay together and do stuff together. And any advice that you need, you can give me a call. And those of you who have, you know what I'm talking about. I'm easily obtained, and I'm willing to talk to you as long as you're looking for advice. All right, guys, I appreciate you guys. Yep, that's right. 5-star. Go get it. You have a great day.